Welcome to the South Texas Amateur Tour Podcast, The Power Hour, with your hosts, Travis Salkowski, Dustin Hassan, Casey Graham, Jason Bird, and Michael Germanuelian. Good evening, South Texas Amateur Golf Tour. Welcome to the Tour Power Hour PC Masters recap and Tour Travels preview. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight. It is Wednesday, May 22nd. It is 7 o'clock. This is the place to be, guys. So much fun stuff to talk about tonight. Recapping the Masters. We're going to look at the new top 10 and announce the official 3 players who made the South Texas Match Play Challenge team. We're going to talk about summer season kicking off, and of course, highlight Tour Travels. That kicks off this Saturday. Before we do any of that, let's go ahead and bring out our guests for the evening. First and foremost, Travis Salkowski.
Woo! Spring season in the books, MD. I got the sunglasses
In
on.
the books.
It is Tour Travels officially.
Teacher's so
here.
bright, you got to put sunglasses on.
Wow. It is Wednesday, May the 22nd. We are here on the Power Hour podcast. What a dramatic finish to this year's Players Club Masters at Brackenridge Park. That 18th hole was amazing to watch. We've got point standings to announce. I'll tell you what, for those of y'all that know me, I'm not good at keeping secrets. So this not being on the website for the last couple days was a huge deal. And here we are live on the air Wednesday night to announce the top 10 in final spring standings and who made the South Texas Match Play Challenge team in the spring season. And MD, do you want me to keep going? Because I'll keep going.
Well, I would like to introduce our other host for the evening.
Copy that.
Before we dive into it.
Yeah.
Back by popular demand.
Woo!
Please welcome to the show, Brad Gilbert.
What's up, guys?
Brad Gilbert,
What is going on, bud?
So did my mom call in and say she wanted me back? She was the only one?
She was the only one, yeah.
Like 6 different text messages from her.
Nice. Well, I just wanted to say I'll just talk about the points. I've got my tissues ready for what I'm pretty sure is going to be tears of disappointment. But we'll see.
You never know.
It's good that you've prepared yourself.
I'm excited.
You never know. But we shall see. Both of y'all before the weekend were in the top 10. Brad Gilbert controlling his own destiny up in the top 3. Is that correct? That's correct, right?
Yeah, I was tied second with Greg Graff going into the Masters weekend.
Tied second for Greg Graff. Let's talk Masters. Everybody tuning in. This is the Power Hour podcast, and we are recapping the 2024 South Texas Amateur Golf Tour spring season finale on the Trail Division. And it was at 2 courses for the first time. Can you two guys speak to that? MD in the top 10, BG top 3. What was it like preparing for the final event of the season at multiple courses for the first time ever, Northern Hills and Brackenridge Park, respectively?
Yeah, I'll go first, MD. I was excited because Northern Hills, I'm very comfortable with. I like Northern Hills a lot. So I was really looking forward to getting off to a fast start. But it didn't turn out that way. Yeah, as far as preparation goes, I actually had to travel last week for work, and usually I usually don't hit balls every day, but I will grab a golf club every day and just work on grip and all that stuff. I didn't get a chance to last week, but no excuse. But I think I hit balls for the first time Friday evening before Northern Hills. But no, it is what it is. So.
Brad forecasting heartbreak and the point standings reveal. That's what he is forecasting. That's personal heartbreak for Brad Gilbert.
I'm just preparing for the worst.
We were doing pre-show warm-ups, and on Brad's whiteboard at work, he's got how to beat Dennis Danowski written on there. I think that's pretty funny.
I've had it written down. I have not come up with anything yet.
It's just blank. It's just blank.
Yeah,
whiteboard.
it's just blank.
8x4 whiteboard.
He's unstoppable.
Blank.
MD,
preparing for 2 golf courses. I know that you like Northern Hills more than most tour golfers.
Yeah.
So tell us how you prepared for 2 golf courses and how you think the weekend shook out for you. And
before weekend definitely didn't shake out how I wanted. That being said, I thought I played pretty damn decent golf. Obviously, Northern was in rough conditions as far as the greens go, being punched and sanded. Looking at the rounds, my goal was, okay, let's go get let's go play well on Saturday and be in a good position and try and put something together on Sunday. And unfortunately, Saturday, 14 pars and 4 bogeys, just couldn't seem to find it at the bottom of the cup on any putt. Yeah, I hit every fairway. I hit 14 greens in regulation. And Brack, same thing, pretty solid day catching greens and fairways. I think I did 27 of 36 fairways, and I did 31 of 36 greens.
So we are
talking 30 of 36 greens.
We're talking Brackenridge Park, round 2, down the stretch. This is all flights, all tees on Sunday. What was the most difficult hole? What were the top 3 most difficult holes?
I think 16 is kind of the most difficult with the trees being
that tree is getting
big
as
tall
across
as they
the
are.
creek, ain't it?
I clipped just the top of that tree, and it was a guaranteed double after that.
The 16th hole checked out as the second hardest hole for the entire field, playing 1.2 strokes over par. Thank you, Sabrina, for dinner. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I believe that.
I would also say probably, I got to think there's plenty of people that saw the water on 18.
18 was the 5th hardest hole, but good guess, though.
Okay.
That's an intimidating flag stick. Masters Sunday, 18th hole at Brackenridge Park. That flag stick has been there for 12 years in a row, and hopefully it'll be there for the next 12 years and produce some pretty cool drama on Sunday afternoon. But we're still talking about the top 3. We've got number 16 at 2. We need the hardest hole from Brackenridge Park this past weekend, and the 3rd hardest hole. The 3rd hardest hole is going to surprise you, playing an even 1 stroke over par, a even bogey for the field, the 2nd hole.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that was a tough pin.
Front left there.
I saw a lot of people. I guess I did see a lot of people ending up either missing right or missing left pretty aggressively. That was my. I think I hit it to like 12 feet or something like that. Like it was second hole in, and it was one of my best shots of the day.
That's awesome.
There you go. I know I missed it short in that bunker that's playing as ground under repair, and the drop out of that bunker, there's nothing but divots. Like it's really so, and that is with that pin up in the front, that was a pretty tough pitch up over that up over the bunker to get to stop that quick. But yeah, that is surprising. I thought 14, like the tee was up, but which should make it easier, but it was almost harder for me, number 14. But
that is
pin
the
position
correct answer, Brad Gilbert.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Number 14 played 1.23 strokes over par, narrowly edging out 16. The 14 and 16 almost played identical.
Third hardest hole, number 5, maybe?
Third hardest hole was number 2.
Okay.
Fourth hardest hole was another par 3, number 8, and then
8 was
18.
tough.
So it went 3 par 3s in a row, 3, 4, and 5. Wow.
Dang.
Wow, that is awesome. And it's some pretty good statistics because the whole field played just 2 sets of tees. I suppose we could sort Morgan's scorecard just by Morgan's scorecard and see how it ranked for her. But that is pretty good. Only the second hole had no birdies.
Oh, geez. That's interesting.
And then the 8th hole and hole 14 each had 1 birdie each.
Okay.
But,
So
MD for everybody watching, MD is multitasking right now. He is producing the Power Hour podcast live and parenting. That is what's going on. He's doing a great job. MD, shout out to you. I know you're still listening in your head bud there. So
absolutely. Great work.
Great job. Keep up the good work. Brad Gilbert, I'm excited to go back to Northern Hills. Round 1 of this tournament was at Northern Hills just 2 weeks after the spring airification. So it wasn't the Northern Hills that we normally were used to seeing.
For sure.
My comment was the slower maybe helped a little bit on the longer putts. You could bang it close, but then
The counter to that was you had to make the 18-incher.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
And anything 2 feet to 3 feet was just brutal.
Yeah. I know for me, I had trouble adjusting because I like to die my putts in the hole. And so I left so many short. I did not do a good job of adjusting to the speed. But I mean, I watched Dennis Donosky drain almost everything he saw, so there's no excuse. He figured it out.
and same thing for Micah Carroll. He said he hit it.
Oh yeah,
in it, but he made a ton of putts.
Yep.
All flights, all tee boxes, Northern Hills on Saturday. Top 3 hardest holes.
At Northern?
On Saturday.
Number 4, number 18, and probably number 14, maybe.
Okay, Brad Gilbert, go.
I would say I played number 3 so bad I probably skewed the number to the highest. So I'll say number 3.
So great. That was the second easiest hole.
Yeah, that's it was sad. I was 74 yards over the green in number one fairway on my approach shot. But anyways, we won't talk about me today.
Hole number 3 had the most pars in it of any hole. It had 54 pars and 4 birdies. So it checked out as the 17th hardest hole or the second easiest hole. MD got 2 of the 3 right. 18 was the second hardest hole. That shit was long.
Makes sense.
Really good hole that was down the stretch, and kind of setting the stage going into Brack was a really, was a really bold statement from Northern there.
Yeah.
And the
Just
fourth
16?
hole,
Par threes again, the theme here on tour right now. Everybody,
Yeah.
if everybody's looking on something to work on.
hole number 4 was the third ranked hole, and the hardest hole at Northern, playing 1.1 strokes over par, hole number 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed 7.
Only the fourth hole had no birdies. Fantastic. Wow. And that was an easy hole location too, right? Front right again?
I think it's still all the way in the back, though.
Yeah, it's still a big shot up there, right? And
Like,
you're
yeah.
right,
I mean,
up and down isn't given at Northern like it normally would be with the period.
and those greens were so slow,
Yeah.
it wasn't giving the hill much play as it normally would if you ended
Absolutely.
up left of the pin.
Yeah. I agree
Well,
with that.
So,
MD, do you by chance have that video loaded?
nope, I do not.
Well,
There is an awesome video on the Facebook page of the finish for the gross jacket down the stretch, and the gross champion and net champion came from dramatically different fashions. It was awesome. Tim White, the eventual net champion, was in third flight. Third flight finished first on Sunday. And Tim White sat there for 4 hours, dodging bullets, hitting putts, staying warm, because, no pun intended, staying warm is 100 degrees.
Yeah.
But, I'll tell you what, every 20 minutes on the leaderboard, there was a different tie scenario. Whether
crazy.
it was Dennis Danowski or Jonathan Aiken or Dale Beavers in second flight, Tim White survived dodging bullets from every flight through, and then really dodged it with the gross drama that unfolded on the 18th green. There were 4 players at 3 under coming down the stretch. This is for the gross jacket. There are, Brad, I don't know, 75 people total still hanging out, maybe from all the flights, spectators, Brackenridge Park employee, probably really close to that number.
I would agree. Yeah.
And Jonathan Aiken and Scott Shaw were in the clubhouse at 3 under.
Man.
And Tim White was in the clubhouse at 9 under net. And Jonathan Aiken had a putt to go to 4 under. If Jonathan makes the putt to go to 4 under gross, he's at 9 under net, and there's a playoff for the net jacket. And Seth Henry and Jake Stevenson were at 3 under in the final group on 18 tee box, and Steve Landry was with them at 2 under. The round 1 leader, Ryan Wakeham, had a rough day and kind of wasn't in it down the stretch. But he ended up finishing at 4 over for the tournament, 6th place gross, respectively.
Not bad.
But
No.
Steve Landry hits it on the green, and Jake Stevenson hits it on the collar just to the left, maybe 15 feet, 12 feet left. And Landry had 30 feet, and Seth was on the collar 50 feet just above the bunker on the right-hand side, and hit a poor chip and made bogey to fall to +2, and Seth was out of the running. And Steve Landry makes that putt.
Drains it. It's crazy.
Makes it. Everybody goes crazy. There is a 4-way playoff right now at 3 under. Scott Shaw, Steve Landry, Jonathan Aiken in the clubhouse at 3 under. Jake Stevenson with a putt for 4 under and buries it back of the cup. Really good putt. Goes crazy.
That was crazy.
video is awesome. I mean, it was amazing.
And all the fallout worked where there was no playoff for Tim White either. And it was Jake Stevenson, your Masters champion, gross, and Tim White, the Masters champion, net. And there are the two of them together
with their amazing victory cookies. Gosh, they were cool this week. Always are for the Masters. That is the Cake Place and More. That's Laura Lewis, our proud partner for 2024. And that's Jake on the left wearing the Masters jacket. And Tim on the right, the net champion. And their names will be stamped on next year's jacket and forever etched in tour history. Congratulations, Jake and Tim.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was so cool.
Really good playing.
And Bart Wilson came down with his family, the 2023 Masters champion, to present the jacket to those two guys. And that's in the video. That's on the Facebook page. And it was really cool. And we don't have a ton of photos because there was a lot going on that day. But I'm just going to roll through the top three from each flight. And MD, if we've got a picture, throw it up. If you want to jump in, jump in. Brad Gilbert, if you want to provide some insights as well, some color commentary down the stretch.
Perfect.
I agree. Tommy Fricano is watching. Those putts on 18 were on fire, and it was electric. I mean, it was really cool atmosphere, and you could cut it with a knife, and then it was just bomb. It was really cool. Tim White watching says it was a little stressful. Not sure if he was going back out again. Waiting for a playoff is tough. It's been a minute.
For sure.
It's like the horse race. It's like waiting on a horse race.
I was just thinking that. It's like that last day waiting on the horse race.
So would that be a sudden death?
Yes. Greg Graff had a great question there, MD. If Aiken would have made birdie and gone to 4 under, and Jake Stevenson makes his putt to go to 4 under, there is an FAQ policy written for that scenario, right?
Interesting.
And if it's a double playoff for the Masters jackets or the PC Open jacket, it will always be a playoff. It will never be a scorecard playoff for name on the jacket. And it will always go to the gross side first. The gross side carries more points. The gross side carries more payout. So if there would have been a playoff and Jake Stevenson would have beat Jonathan Aiken in that playoff, Jonathan Aiken would have had to go play Tim White for the net playoff. Could you imagine losing both of those playoffs?
Oh, man. I can't imagine. Yeah, that's awesome.
You guys. Oh, but yes, that's a great question. It would have been crazy, the amount of ties, and it was so close in the final point standings. I'm going to go pretty fast through this recap here because I'm really excited to get to the top 10, and I'm really excited to get to the top 3.
Yeah,
for sure.
Season finale 2024 South Texas Amateur Golf Tour, Alamo City Golf Trail Players Club Masters. Jake Stevenson and Tim White are your champions. Names on the jacket.
Jonathan Aiken comes victorious in a 3-way scorecard playoff. That 3 under in championship flight was Jonathan Aiken, Scott Shaw, and Steve Landry. They scorecard playoffed Jonathan, Scott, Steve. Jonathan taking home the victory cookie. On the net side, that is not my phone.
My bad.
No. I'm just making sure it was me. MD wasn't giving me direction while I was going.
Yeah, no.
Is he barking orders at you like he normally barks orders at me?
No. Yeah, the phone's just blowing up.
Well, that's because you're guest hosting the Power Hour podcast live.
Exactly. You know, they're asking me how they can see it.
Mom is texting you right now.
Exactly.
MD just texted me in all caps, hurry up with the running emoji. Championship flight net was won by
the Golf Shop's very own Alex Zertucci, winning
Nice.
a scorecard playoff over Austin McDowell at what that is 7 under net, with Hunter John beating MD for the final Champ Flight prize. Fourth flight was taken home by Ruben Ramirez at 7 over for the 2 days, edging out Kacheski by 2 and Tyler Pascal by 3 more. First flight net was won by Double D, Dennis Danowski, followed by Christopher Aguirre and Dakota Elbers on the net side. Oh, look at him. He was having a day, wasn't he?
I will say, man, he played awesome. I played with him in Northern Hills, and like I said, he drained everything he looked at on the greens. And when he didn't make the putts, he was hitting it so close he didn't even have to make putts. It was really cool to watch.
And he's playing hard, and he is grinding it out, and he is getting better. And it shows. And it shows playing great.
Welcome to Champ Flight, Dennis.
Well, I agree with that statement. When we see the new handicap database come out for the summer season on the trail division, and that spring season drops off from 2 years ago, we should absolutely see Dennis Danowski in Champ Flight for sure. For sure, 100%.
Good deal.
Second flight, gross. Jason Barger. Jason Barger. That's Dale Beavers.
That's Dale.
That's the net side. There he is. He's got a couple cookies down the stretch here. He won on the Greater Hill Country Division at Olympia. Played great.
Played really well.
Taking home the Masters cookie here in second flight. Edging out Willie Nichols by 3 strokes, and Morgan Graff finishing on the gross side, third place gross, by 4 strokes. On the net side, that picture of Dale Beavers taking home the victory cookie on the net side. 7 under net. I think got it to 8 under net for a second. He was scaring Tim White as leader in the clubhouse net for a minute there. He edged out William Berry and Eric Neisty by 3 strokes. Those 3 round out the prizes on second flight net.
And I will say, I am not surprised to see Dale up there. He's been playing really good, and he's working really hard. It seems like we talk before every round, and he's got his mind in the right spot. So I'm not surprised. Really good playing.
Awesome. That is awesome. And we've got third flight yet to go. Third flight gross was won by Jermaine Bowen. We don't have a picture of him. Third flight had to wait the whole day for their flight to be scored because we were waiting for Tim White to be tournament champion net.
So if you win, name on the jacket, you come out of flight, you get placed on your rightful pedestal of greatness above everybody else, and everybody in that flight moves up a place. And that's what we were waiting on in third flight the whole day. And shout out to those third flighters, because a lot of them hung out and sat there on 18th green cheering on tour golfers for hours, and which was really cool to see. Jermaine Bowen taking home the victory cookie in third flight, shooting a combined score of 168 over the 2 rounds. That is 21 plus 25 for the 2 rounds, plus 25 for the 2 rounds. Followed by Michael Hudson playing good down the stretch, and Kevin Tennyson certainly turned it around from Northern Hills, played great at Brackenridge Park.
That's awesome.
And then we do have this picture, the third flight net winner, Danny Puckett, excited as always, watching on the YouTube channel right now, a proud partner with the South Texas Amateur Golf Tour and Global Fairway Logistics. That's Danny Puckett, everybody. 139, that's 4 under net over 2 days. narrowly edging out Greg Richter and Roger Murray by 2 strokes. Those 2 gentlemen claim the final 2 prizes of the 2024 Players Club Masters. Which leads us to this moment.
Boom.
The Masters are in the books. 9 events done. It's May 20th. We're redoing point standings. It's now May 22nd. And can you believe that we've logged 9 tour events already? And Tour Travels kicks off in 48 hours?
Oh, God, I'm so ready for that.
That's crazy.
The summer season kickoff is almost sold out. I mean, there's like 42 teams. There's like 12 spots left.
Man.
Well, MD, you want to take over?
I mean, without further ado, guys, here it is. Here's your final spring season top 10, and
I want to look.
as well as your 3 newest members of the South Texas Match Play Challenge team.
This is the final spring point standings on the Alamo City Golf Trail Division. In 10th place, live on the air, your host, Michael Dermanuelian, 910 points.
Yeah.
Danny Puckett with his net cookie at the Masters, and he played great at Riverside and played pretty well in Event 7 at Northern Hills, narrowly edging out Mike Dermanuelian for 9th place. Then we got 2 at T7, Rufu, Rudy Fuentes, and Mark Kacheski climbing back into the top 10 at T7. There he is right there. Brad Gilbert falls 65 points short
man.
qualifying for the team, but still a solid season. The Masters was it right there. But it gives you tons of stuff to go on, and we're going to hear from you in a moment. Clipping Bradley Gilbert, BG, by 5 points. Last year team member Lazaro Gonzalez
Finished in 5th. Yeah, Danny Puckett, top 10. Heck yeah, number 9.
Shoot, yeah. Nice.
Andre Ramirez finishes 4th. What a fantastic season for Andre. He was in first place from the 4th event all the way until Riverside. He was in first place a majority of the spring season. What an awesome tour debut season for Andre Ramirez.
For sure.
Really, if we look at this top 10 right now, I mean, he might be the short list for Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean,
he's the only rookie on there. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, right now he is the short list. Lots of golf left to play in the summer season, you know. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the top 3. Please welcome to the 2024 South Texas Match Play Challenge team. In 3rd place, Willie Nichols. In 2nd place, Gregory Graff. And your 2024 spring season Trail Division champion, Mr. Dennis Donosky.
Yeah.
Woo!
Great playing, guys.
MD, we need we need like a clap applause button right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Fantastic season, fantastic stretch. It's the importance of those bonus points down the stretch. Riverside paid huge points. Return to Riverside, a huge marketing event for the tour and the trail and the course record at Riverside. And Dennis finished cookie. And there is nobody else on that top 10 that finished cookie. Is that correct? Dennis is the only one.
He got it done when he needed to. That's for sure.
Wow, that's awesome. Yes, Andre Ramirez. The playoffs are the top 50. The full point standings will be on the website as soon as the podcast is over, which should be before 8 o'clock. And you'll be able to see the top 50. The top 50 qualify for the fall playoffs. And Andre, it is A plus B. Your starting position in the spring season plus your starting position in the summer season. So how the playoffs work is right on the front page of the website, stxamtour.golf. Check it out. Your playoff starting position reflects where you finished in the spring and summer season. So they absolutely mean something. Carding a scorecard at the Masters is so important. Getting some sort of points in the Masters is so important. And it really, really helps you get just that little bit better starting spot in the playoffs. You're exactly right. Keep the gas pedal down. And what a great season by all of these players. And MD, I look at this graphic and I see 95 points separating third place through 10th place. 95 points. That's it.
Very tight.
That is 4 places in one flight in the Players Club Masters. That's it. That is it. So realistic, no shit, and it's probably just a little bit more than this statistic. But everybody in the top 10, 4th through 10th place, is one putt somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
One putt somewhere that equaled bonus points. The butterfly effect of this graphic is awesome. Congratulations, Dennis Danowski, Greg Graff, and Willie Nichols. I believe everybody's watching. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to the team. I will be in touch. I'd like to get team photos done as soon as I can for people on the team. Big media guide this year. The South Texas Match Play Challenge, Veterans Day weekend in November this year at Riverside Golf Course.
gonna be awesome.
Really, really, really excited. The top 3. It's what a great top 3. Danowski playing good golf. Willie Nichols qualifying for his 3rd team. Greg Graff, this is your 4th team. And you're exactly right, Greg Graff. Only one event missed on that graphic. I believe it was Danny Puckett missed an event somewhere. Yeah, just one blank spot there. And
Could have been the difference.
It certainly could have been. And let me pull up one more graphic here. You're not going to be able to see it, but I want to look at one graphic, which is the 50th through 100. And it rings true. There is no golfer on the spring season who played in every event and missed the playoffs. If you played in every event, you top 50. That's a cool stat.
It is.
Well, point standings will be up on the website here shortly following. BGMD, your thoughts on the final top 10, your thoughts on the spring season, and what are you looking forward to marching into the summer season at Northern Hills?
I will defer to Brad.
Well, I was just thinking, looking at that graph, man, that's a list of 10 like really intense competitors, and that just scratches the surface.
What a great phrase. Intense competitors. You're exactly right. Handicap
right?
levels all across the board, but but they bring it every second, every shot.
Exactly. Yeah. There's nobody on that list that's trying to maintain a handicap or anything. I'm not accusing anybody of doing that, but like everyone on that list is working really hard to get better, and it shows. But like I said, it doesn't even scratch the surface of the competition that's on tour right now, because I'm sure everyone in the top 50 falls in that same category. So I mean, that's just very interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it was a good season. It was a good season, not how I wanted it to finish, but I mean, good golf. I mean, congrats to everyone on that top 10 list. Congrats to Casey finishing in 11th, right behind me. And we're going to be having some new players. We're going to be losing some players to the summer, and into the fall when people go back to school. We're going to be gaining some players back. Steve Evans, be prepared. I'm sure he's coming back with a vengeance. We've got plenty of golf to be played still. The playoffs
Steve Evans missed the Players Club Masters because he was running an ultra marathon in Utah.
Psychotic 60K.
Yeah, I saw a Facebook post that said 5,000 feet up, 5,000 feet done, 60 kilometers or 50 kilometers. I don't know. Well, I would love to have Steven Evans on the podcast in a couple weeks on an off week, and I would love to recap not only the trip, but I would love to dive into the psychology of why.
I think you mean psychosis.
Yeah. I had to take a nap just looking at his updates. I had to take a nap. I was like, my goodness, what in the world?
He needs to eat. He needs to eat something.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's going on ultra marathons and he's looking ultra thin. Like I want him to still be able to. I want him to be able to swing a golf club without breaking his arms through impact.
The summer season, a little bit more tight knit, and points are a little bit harder to come by. Field's a little smaller, not quite as many flights. Really interesting to see the Greater Hill Country division down the stretch. Lots of events open for registration, everybody, right now. 4 events open for registration, 2 on the trail division, 2 on the Greater Hill Country division. Register today. That Northern Hills event is going to sell out fast.
For sure.
Double points, shotgun start, June 9th, summer season kickoff. Open for registration now. Summer season is in the books. 2024, halfway over. You know what happens at the halfway point of the tour calendar year. Booyah. And it is now. It is so exciting. It is full preparatory week on Tour Travels. Tour Travels 2024 is Destination Frenchlick, Indiana. 20 golfers, 7 days. Some golfers are road tripping beforehand. Like and follow the Facebook page for Tour Travels updates. It's one of those cool times where the ambassadors and some of the tour executive staff kind of cut loose a little bit, have some fun making some promo videos and doing some player interviews, like maybe Club Pro Guy a little bit, or some other fun stuff. But follow along on the Facebook page for Tour Travels 2024 updates. Officially kicking off next week, Wednesday, a week from today. MD, a live show from Sultan's Run in Jasper, Indiana, next week, Tuesday night. But that's not just all. We will be doing several lives, several videos, several photo dumps. There is also a Golf Genius link, which will be posted with screenshots daily. Tour Travels 2024 is open to all golfers. And I think it hit general public sales for 4 golfers this year. We have 4 first-time Tour Travels golfers. and it launches officially next week Wednesday, but there'll be stuff starting this week Saturday.
Yeah, it really kicks off Saturday. I've been packed since Monday.
I know MD texted
actually,
me yesterday. MD texted me yesterday and said he had to go to Walmart to buy new underwear because all of his underwear has been packed for so long.
Yes, that's accurate. Like gone for like 10 days, 11 days. That is the bulk of my apparel, at least in the sense of underwear and socks, are in that suitcase. I mean, I could pack for 20 days of golf, and my pants and golf shirts would still look very full in the closet. But I mean, I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
Logistical coordination is like my toxic trait. Like, I love it. And as soon as the podcast is over here, I'm actually going back to Walmart because I need a bigger toiletry bag. MD, how many pairs of shoes are you bringing along? Cinco for me.
I believe I have
12.
Don't say
9.
12. Don't say 12.
9 only?
9.
I got 9 pairs.
I am utilizing a no luggage system this year and a tote system. I'm driving and utilizing totes in the bed of the truck, so I can go clean clothes in one tote, very similar to MD's suitcase, all organized by event, whether it's golfing or dinner or whatever. But then I can just go dirty clothes right into the next tote, and there's no organization skills needed. There's no risk of explosion in the bed of the truck. I mean, I explode when we travel. It just goes. We arrive wherever we are.
You explode when you go to a golf course.
There's 30 minutes worked into the timeline for me to repack everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, I have the suitcase, and my thought process is like, okay, well, I'm playing 2 rounds today. I'm grabbing 2 of my 2-gallon bags that have a.
Yep.
Each bag has, and this was I stole the. Shut up, Steven. Each bag is an outfit for a round of golf, which includes a pair of underwear, a pair of socks, pants, and a shirt. So I can just grab and go as needed.
And then the change of clothes afterwards is its own separate bag, and yes, it's perfect.
And do you have them numbered for each day, or are you just random?
I do have them. I have it written on it Tuesday.
Oh my goodness!
Like it's all. I mean, the evolution of my packing for tour travels has only evolved to be something truly sick.
Listen, that's part of the cult classic of it. You know, that's part of the marketing leading up to it is the
I mean, I have a picture of every day's outfit. Like I posted that on our internal Facebook group. I'm like, here's every day's outfit. Don't wear what I'm wearing.
When you come on a tour travels trip, there is a private communication channels, right? So it really feels like an exclusive group traveling. And the last couple years has been a private Facebook page. And this year, the content on the Facebook page beforehand has been daily, if not multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day, for sure.
This is the strongest tour travels field. And I say that like a tournament because that's kind of what it is. Tour travels is a week-long tour event. There's Golf Genius, there's prizes, there's a trip points champion. It's just this really, really cool experience. And this year is at Frenchlick for the first time. Photos coming out of Frenchlick and Sultan's Run look pure. And then the podcast after the summer season, the podcast after the summer season kickoff, we will announce the location of Tour Travels 2025. And if we think it's going to hit general public sales.
We will see. I am It's going to be a very short show because actually, no, Tuesday night we won't be at the casino. I was going to say, if there's a night that I'm available to go to the casino, I'm not doing a show, but Tuesday night's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Tuesday
That's fine.
night's one of the only nights we're not at a casino, but there will be tons of live content. Hopefully we'll get the opportunity to do tons of live rounds finishing.
MD going live, putting 500 on black on roulette. And
yes,
we'll watch
yes. And it's the extracurricular
Like
activities, the dinners, the road trips, the practice sessions, the indecision on which golf hat to buy in the pro shop. That is the content that we will bring to you all week long.
The amount of, I mean, and that's, and again, like I packed all these stuff. I mean, I'm coming home with at least 4 to 5 new golf shirts, 2 to 3 new hats, new towel, at least 4 to 5 new ball markers. Like it's going to be a lot.
Well, I'm jealous.
I'm just hoping my caddies, you know, I swear to God, if I get a caddy that doesn't call me Tiger Woods, like previous years, I have played some amazing Tour Travels golf, and my caddies have just sat there and not said anything. But Jason Bird gets called Tiger Woods and all this other bullshit.
Did Jason tip beforehand? Is that what happened there?
Jason doesn't even
tip. The next time you come on to guest host, which will be soon because you do such a great job. Everybody watching right now, can we get a big shout out for our special guest host, Brad Gilbert? Such a great job. Brad, the next time we have you on the show, we'll tell that story.
Awesome.
Because it is a shitty story and it will ruin the cool mood of the show that we have. It was somebody legitimately comparing Jason Bird to Tiger Woods.
And then for that same guy to caddy for us the following year, and you and I randomly
went to the same place next year. MD and I got that dude. We both beat Jason's score. We played phenomenal that year. There were 19 birdies.
We had
19 birdies in our foursome.
Jeez.
And that dude didn't compare us.
Didn't
to Tiger Woods
give me one compliment.
Dustin Hassan had 5 birdies in a row.
Unbelievable.
And that dude was crickets.
Unbelievable.
I mean, at least his caddy was like interested in what we were doing.
Yeah.
But besides the point, we have lots to talk about with Tour Travel, so we'll definitely talk more about that. I can't wait
to bring you constant coverage of Tour Travel's 2024 destination Frenchlick. MD is definitely getting annoyed with my text messages about videos that I want to shoot already, for sure.
Like
when it switches to one word,
the drone all ready to go.
When I'm sending out play-by-play text messages, and y'all know how I text. It's like each sentence is a text message because I want your phone to bing because I want you to know I'm texting you, right? so after I rip off like 10, like bing, 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 bing. MD replies with, okay. It's going to be great. The content's going to be awesome. MD and I and some of the other trip guests have some awesome ideas for content coming by, and we can't wait to share Tour Travels with everybody in Texas. MD, buddy.
Man, great playing to everybody this spring season. Get ready. It's going to be a hot summer season. So be ready for that. Tour Travels coming up is going to be a hell of a break, something I think we've desperately needed. Looking forward to starting that journey. I've got what? No.
Not what we discussed today.
There we go. Truth comes out.
Micah is not. I am not sharing a room with Micah now, and I am sure shit not letting him drive in the truck with me all the way there. If anything, he's about to get moved to the back seat, and Keo's going to get the passenger princess spot.
Keep them straight, Micah.
Duking it out. But congrats to all of our players this season. Congrats to our top 3. lots of good golf up ahead, and we've got a very busy summer ahead of us.
Absolutely. I hope you guys have a lot of fun on the trip. I know I'm ready to throw down if I need to get on the trip next year. So just let me know what I
You're
need
going
to do.
next year, like that's just not
Yeah.
a thing.
So yeah, I hope you guys have a really good time.
It is going to be a blast. And, one member that is joining the Tour Travels 20 this year is Mr. Dennis Danowski.
Oh, nice.
And nobody is higher on life right now than Dennis Danowski.
And nobody
Congratulations.
wants to play golf with Dennis Danowski next week.
I want to hang out with him. I want to hang out.
All I'm going to do, I'm going to humble the shit out of him over the next week.
So, there we go. There we
I
go.
don't know, MD.
Somebody remind me, and I will set up Tour Travels match play 1-on-1, all 7 rounds, MD versus Dennis Danowski, live on the Golf Genius League.
Do I have to give him pops?
Yes, it would be net. Yes, but you're close. You're both close.
Yeah, you probably won't even need to. Yeah, I got my money on Dennis. Sorry, MD.
Oh, wow,
stupid
friggin'
I couldn't beat him.
My ex teammate over here talking shit.
What a great way to end the spring
is Daddy
season
gonna win
on the Trail Division. Brad Gilbert picks Dennis Danowski over Mike Dermanueli and live on the air.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna get in
Greg
Dennis's
Graff
head.
Comments pouring in from the live viewers. Wow.
I lived with a chip on my shoulder.
Congratulations, Dennis Danowski, Greg Graff, and Willie Nichols. Welcome to the Match Play Challenge team. Summer season kickoff open for registration now. www.stxamtour.golf under the sign up tab. That summer season kickoff shotgun at Northern Hills is going to sell out soon. Dennis Danowski watching live. Congratulations, buddy. I couldn't be happier for you. Right on the heels there for you, Willie Nichols and Greg Graff. Great top 3. Andre, Rudy, Brad Gilbert, MD, Casey in 11. Really, really, really good finish, you guys. And hungry for the summer. I left out Lazaro and Kacheski and Danny Puckett on the top 10. I ripped out 7 of them in a row. I thought that was pretty good.
It was better than I anticipated.
Yeah, right, for sure. Everybody's hungry. Remember that summer season is just as important as the spring season for those of you that just top 50. Summer season point standings will be on the website here momentarily. And then as soon as they get up, MD will put a Facebook post up there linking you right to those final point standings. Brad Gilbert, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was awesome to hang out with you. MD,
thanks for having me.
Freaking amazing season. Great job. Shout out to MD, everybody, our host with the most, the STX Am Tour Director of Partnerships, podcast producer, and social media management. MD, what a great season for you. Thank you, buddy. We couldn't do it with you. And I will see you Saturday afternoon at Fallen Oak.
Saturday afternoon, getting in a nice 3-hour sesh. Woo. And then on to the casino. Let's go. Awesome. Everyone, have a good night. Thank you so much. We will see you guys next week live from Sultan's Run. It's going to be great. And we will have lots of videos, lots of pictures up on the Facebook page as well, and get everyone ready to go for 2025 Tour Travels. Looking forward to it. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and everyone have a great night. Bye, everybody.
See you at summer season kickoff.